IRClevor.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Banished. We're on episode 8 this time. Let's do this. I've just had to wait for the rain to start because I hate doing an intro when it's raining. So let's press play and dive back into it. We've got all this white, which is lovely to see. People being born, people becoming students now, because of course we have this school which is built, this lovely looking shack. There it is. And yeah, we've got a student in there. I mean a teacher and 2 students. That's good to see. Okay, I'm just trying to recap, just trying to remember where we were. I think last time we was building loads of things up here. How are we doing up here? Really low on logs. Look at that. We had no logs then. We've definitely got no firewood. How are we doing over here for firewood? And the rain is back. I hate the rain in this game. It just makes everything grey and miserable and nasty. Anyway, yeah, I need 400 firewood is desired. I'm going to knock that down to 380 so I don't keep hogging all the firewood, because we're definitely going to need that with the winter coming. Winter is coming. And where else are we? We've got no labourers whatsoever. We've got a couple of builders. What are they doing? Getting something to eat and getting something to eat. Now this land looks a bit starved. Look at all these new trees. I was just wondering there if I'd changed any settings. But that must be because I've got him on full production. There's no logs at all, so they're just like chopping down trees like maniacs, trying to get as many logs as possible. So I should definitely consider building another forester's lodge somewhere. Now I'm not sure if you could have 2 overlapping forester's lodges, because you'd think you could. Well, you'd think you wouldn't be able to, but actually they're both going to be planting and they're both going to be cutting down, so what's the big deal kind of thing. For the sake of argument's sake, I'm not going to bother putting 2 next to each other, but that would be a nice little experiment to see if you could get away with 2 next to each other. Where am I going to put one then? Oh, this gatherer's hut has all the materials it needs. That's good to see. Who died there? The trader. That's not a big deal at the moment because there's no merchants. Okay. Need to find a nice little spot somewhere slightly out of the way. Let's have a look at their working area there. Well, not too far out of the way. It's a shame this massive lake's here. I could put it here, but that is very far out of the way. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Maybe we'll do this experiment and see. No, that's a stupid idea. We'll stick this here. I'm not even going to bother with a road, I don't think. We'll just do that and see how it goes, and maybe I'll get a road. Is this built now? Let's have a look. Oh, it's so close. Why would they stop? Why would they put up all the tools and go home when there's only one level of building needed? Looks like there's a bit more than that needed, but yeah, 88% complete. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought that said, I thought there was only 1 more needed. I can't read today. I do apologise. We've got people freezing because we don't have any firewood, which kind of sucks. Let's put this up to max speed, times 10. Is there a times 1? Oh, there is. I'll just never use it. I was thinking about this the other day. I mean, I was away from the computer, so I couldn't check, and I thought that times 2 was the default, and I was like, Why would that exist? Like, why would you not have a ×1? But like the default would be ×2, but there is a ×1. I just never use it. So we'll put it on ×10. I'll stop chatting. I think the food situation is a lot better than it was, like, you know, a couple episodes ago. It was really looking hit or miss then whether we'd die. Luckily I got a few gatherers' huts built. We could do with one more gatherer here. Oh, because I built this hut. There we go. That makes sense. We built the hut and it's just distributed the labour evenly there. So we've got 4 students. And it doesn't, you know, we'll just have to wait. We'll have to wait until some of them become nice educated adults, and then we'll definitely stick them in this gatherer's hut to get us a bit more food. What else is being built? I can't think of any projects. Oh, we've got these bloody little bridges that I built. I forgot about that. It looks neat though. Yeah, it's a nice place. It's a nice little spot for a bridge there. Possibly completely useless. Possibly not actually. With this storage barn being here, it might be. It's probably the closest one to this gatherer's hut. So, you know, it might be helpful. It might not be. Who knows? It looks cool though. I love these little bridges. We're not going to get any achievements for this, but they do look cool. And there is that 50 block bridge. I wonder if I could get that achievement. I mean, like, it seems like a complete waste to go for it. I can't see. I wonder if that'll get it. Do you think that's 50? Easy enough way to work it out. What is it? 4 times 1. Yeah. So for each block, it needs 1 stone, and this will be 60. So we actually have that's bigger than what we need to get the achievement. I'm not going to bother. I'm so blind today. It says it right there, beneath the W on wooden bridge. Let me do that again. It says it right there. 58 that time. There's people screaming at the screens. I can guarantee it. Like, oh, what's wrong with you today? I am wearing my glasses, it's okay. Look at that. Seeds. Seeds. Though we don't need any chestnut seeds and pumpkin seeds. Yeah, why not? Why not? We're only going to get 1. Because seeds don't die of old age. Like those sheep. Do I have enough for it? Probably not. No. It's because I lowered the amount of firewood there because people were dying. I'll have to dismiss him unless I can put in an order for some more worthwhile seeds. Something from an orchard or something for a field, such as wheat or corn. Let's have a look what this tavern needs. Wheat, plum, pear, cherry, apple, berries. So the only thing we can grow from a field that can make ale is the wheat. So we'll do that. We'll put in an order for wheat seeds every visit, just in case. And then we'll tell him to jog on, mate. Come back next time. How's this physician doing? You can't really tell. There's no like indication of how well this guy's doing. He might be a complete slacker. He might be doing good things for the community. Who knows? We'll just have to assume he's okay. And as well, the herbs haven't been touched for like the last 2-3 episodes. I don't know. The herbs haven't been touched at all, so we'll keep our eye on that. Where are these herbs? They're all in the market. And this guy's got his work cut out, just running around all over the place, doing work. We've got loads of people being born still. Look at the amount of food there. It's gone down to 272. Oh. But there's not much I can do. Not much we can do about that. But hope and pray, and people keep being born. Look at that though. I've got a bit of an overcrowding problem. Apart from in this house here where this guy lives on his own. Or it's a woman. Where she lives on her own. I'm not going to take this off pause yet because we've still got a food problem. After our population problem, now we've got a food problem, and now people are going to start freezing to death. Oh, it's just one thing after another with this game. Thank you very much, Shining Rock Software, for this kind of game that gives you a headache. I'm going to lose all my hair by the end of this series. Probably be going grey. Especially when the children start dying. Oh no, that'd suck. So we're gonna try and stop that from happening. We don't want any children dying on our watch. Gatherer's Hut's doing okay. You know what? I think I've got everything I need. It's just like I've got space for 4 more gatherers there. So the second someone becomes a labourer, I'll just make them become a gatherer. How's this hunting lodge, hunting cabin doing? And there's only 3. It can only handle 3 people at a time, I think, so that's okay. So that's completely maxed out. And it did okay. It's doing okay each season. 800 venison. I'm quite happy with that. 20 leather as well for those coats, which I absolutely have none of, which is strange. Which isn't too bad actually. This guy's making 20 coats a season. So even though we've got no coats whatsoever, 20 coats a season is pretty good. We've just got a couple in storage there. How are we doing for tools? We've got 24 there, that's okay. One of our fishermen have died. That's the only problem with building a school. There's like a certain point, like the second after you've built it, everyone becomes a student, and there's a kind of like a lapse. There's a period of time where you don't get any labourers the second after you build a school, and that's what we're in now, I guess. And we're looking like we kind of do need labourers. What are these builders doing? She's about dead. Look at that. We've almost worked her to death. Is there a reason for that? I don't know. Who knows? We definitely don't need builders anymore because we have just completed this Forester's Lodge. So let's get 1 extra person in the Forester's Lodge. And a fisherman died last winter. How's this doing? 763 last season, that's acceptable. 726 last season. I wonder why that is. Like, I was saying it's acceptable, but it could be a lot better. I've seen people get it like 1,000 fish, and these 2 spots are fairly decent locations, really. Like, look at that. That's a great spot for a fishing dock. I think what it might be is because the people are uneducated. Everyone in this fishing dock would be uneducated. We don't have any students that have graduated yet. What else? Oh, and the tools as well. We're only using iron tools. But we got a storage barn that's fairly close, that's ideal, I guess. You want the distance between the fishing dock and the storage barn to be as short as possible. So I'm happy with that distance. And maybe when people start getting educated, we'll get a bit more food as well. And yeah, look at the distance on that. That's like as short as it can be as well. Okay. Now there's no indication of when people are going to graduate, so I'm just going to have to wait and see. We've still got that lapse in labourers. where children are just becoming students. Oh, here we go. That's the first person to graduate. Oh, the second person as well. There we go. So that little lapse I was talking about, that's over now. That we should be okay. Let's instantly get some more gatherers. 10 out of 12 should be okay, and possibly one more forester as well. I hope this guy isn't being overworked. I might have to build another woodcutter's hut. Look at him, like a boss, just running back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There's no... there's no logs whatsoever in this stockpile. How about in this market? There's a few logs, so he's actually taking them from the market this time instead of the stockpile, which is okay. I don't think the storage barn gets logs. I think that's just for food, isn't it? And tools and stuff. Okay. And the stockpile is like building materials. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. We've got a trader. Pear and venison. Tempted to buy a little bit of pear, but you know what? I am considering it. Let's get it, just for the sake of it. So 333 pears for 111 firewood. Trade, there we go. And we'd have to dismiss him as well. See what we can order. I hate these people. Dormand. Well, you got a stupid name as well, and you're selling stupid things. We don't just want food. Dismiss. That's quite a good business plan for Dormand. He's not selling us any seeds or any cattle. He's just selling us the food. So I can appreciate your business strategy, Dormand, but do one, mate, because we don't need you. We don't take kindly to your type around here, Dormand. You sneaky bugger. Look at that as well. Firewood is through the roof. So we're definitely doing something right. Must be... I guess all the building projects have stopped, and we've got an extra forester's lodge here, which is... this particular one is maxed out. Actually 4 out of 4. So the other two will be missing 1. Yeah, the other two are just missing 1, which is okay. That's okay. Yeah, we've got the fuel limit as 400, which I'll keep it as 400 because we don't want anyone to freeze to death. And health has dropped a little bit. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe the herbalist actually has to be in the building for people to gather herbs. So we'll put the herbalist back. And we'll increase the limit to say 250. See how that goes. And all this lovely white in this event log as well. People becoming students. Great to see. Students becoming labourers. More people becoming students. Look at that, we've got 8 students now. I wonder what the capacity is. 20 maybe? If 8 is that far through, I'd say probably 20, yeah, for the schoolhouse. Which is fine. Everything's going well. Everything's going okay. We could do with a little bit more logs and things like that. You see, instantly now I've got this herbalist here, and the herbs have dropped instantly. So I think you kind of do need the herbalist in there for people to take advantage. So I've just learnt something new, and I hope you have too. Maybe you already knew that. For people to make use of the herbs, they definitely need a herbalist in the building. It looks like, at least, because my health had dropped a little bit there. So let's see if it goes back up. There's not much else I can do. I mean, we've got the biggest variety of food we can have. We've got the hospital here with 0 patients. The herbalist, you know, what else can I do? I'm not quite sure. I guess I can diversify the food I've got, but there's no way of doing that yet because I definitely need some good seeds. I need to put a trader back actually, I forgot about that. We do have a couple of labourers, so we'll bring back one trader. And I kind of do need to stock up on stuff as well. What kind of stuff could I stock up on to trade with? Leather? Not really worth it. I don't want to trade leather. Iron tools was a bit of a stupid thing to trade. Let's knock that down to nothing. Hopefully we'll be able to get a few tools back. Now I'll tell you what I will do. I'll take this mine off pause. I mean, I'm probably not going to use it anytime soon. However, it would be nice to just have it there, actually built and waiting and ready to go. That would be the best thing. We'll make those labourers into builders so they can work on that for us. Yeah, like this quarry here, I mean, I'm not using it, but it's nice to know that it's there just in case I do need to use it. Yeah. And all these trees are growing back as well, that's good to see. We're not in a tree crisis at the minute. Good to see, good to see. We're back on top of things, guys. We're back on top. Look at this little network here. We've got roads going either side of this little river here, that's awesome. Then they link up and meet up with this gatherer's hut here, and there's one here as well. Did we have something here? We have the tunnel. We have the tunnel. I completely forgot about the tunnel. It needs 132 stone, and it just so happens we have exactly 132 stone. Let's have a quick look at the quarry and see what we need for that. Nothing. We've got everything we need for the quarry. For the mine. I'm getting confused there. That one's the quarry. This one's the mine. Okay. I could build a little tunnel between the two there, but there's probably no point whatsoever. You know what? Screw it. Let's take this off pause as well and build something epic. We've got a trader. What do you have to trade? Wheat seeds. Ah. You see, because I put in a custom order, it's actually costing me 625 more. And I don't have anything to trade with. I've got no items to trade, but I desperately need those wheat seeds. Trice. They should be coming back every visit, so we'll see. If only we could just overpower him. Look at all that stock he's got. If we could just overpower him, chuck him in the river, no one will know, and we'll have all his seeds, and we wouldn't have had to pay anything for it. That would be the best situation. Obviously it'd never come back and we'd probably never get any traders again, but it wouldn't matter because we'd have wheat seeds and we'd be growing wheat and turning it into ale at the tavern and getting everyone drunk. So yeah, unfortunately we can't kill him. I'll leave him there for as long as possible. I'm not sure. I think every time I've just dismissed him, so I'm not sure how long he waits for before he leaves. Because I literally have nothing I can trade. Where's that firewood even? Oh, there it is. Let's just stock this up to oblivion. Let's say like, I don't know, 800. It's worth 3 each, I think. Is it? 4 each. So how much do we need to get to that? Yeah, 800 should probably do it, yeah. 800 is going to be loads too much actually. 700. Just doing quick maths on camera. Yeah, 700 should be fine. And he's gone. Gutted. But that means all winter we're going to have no firewood whatsoever. And this poor guy's going to be chopping logs as fast as possible. People are going to be freezing. But we're going to have some wheat hopefully next season. So, yeah, that'll be okay. And the mine is built. Look at this beautiful thing, beautiful structure. That's going to start billowing out smoke. I don't know what they do in there to make so much smoke, but yeah. and we can choose either iron or coal from that. We do need a little bit of iron, that's why I took the mine off pause. We do need a little bit, and we do have a labourer there actually, so let's put one. We'll have one guy just smoking away. That's all he does. He's on his fag break. He hasn't even started yet, he's just having a fag break. There we go, billowing out smoke. I might put one guy on the quarry as well. It seems almost pointless to just have one dude. Like it'll be churning out the smallest amount of stone whatsoever. So let's just have two trying to get some iron instead of one guy on each. Because there should be quite a lot of stone lying around, if I remember correctly. Yeah, look at all that. We'll just capture all this stone. We'll just harvest all that. Okay. Now what else are we building here? I can't remember. What are we working on? It said it's working. Oh, this tunnel. That's the one. I don't think there's anything else besides this tunnel, which needs 4 builders. We don't have 4, we've got 3 there, that'll be okay. Yeah, and a little bit of iron. I think I'll capture this iron before, you know, the mine's not going to be churning out that much. So we'll capture a bit of stone, and a little bit of iron as well. And I think I'll link up these roads. Build a little road like that, and then holding shift, if you remember. There we go. Yeah, that'll be about right. I mean, he's probably going to want to go to his house as well. Not going to want to go to his house. He's going to want to the gatherer's hut. Possibly, people might want to go there. So I'll build a little road there. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm happy with how we're going. Very, very good. Let's build just paths everywhere. I can't build anything round there, it seems. Can I build a tunnel through here? Too small. Let's see that. We don't want to do that. This little hill here is just, it's too small for a tunnel, but it's just too high for people to climb. A little bit of a pain. Never mind, never mind. So we've got a nice little project there for the builders to work on. Will it speed anything up? Who knows? Probably not. Though it's a nice connection actually. I'm glad we've got it because this mountain is kind of in the way. Yeah. And we've got exactly 50 adults now. 5 students, 1 child. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. We've got 100% remaining in the mine. 2 people there. I'm going to make it 3. We'll make it 3 people in the mine. Seeing as, look at all this. Look at this lovely white here. Labourer, labourer, labourer. Oh yes, that's good. I love that. And we're really running out of tools, so let's stick more people in the mine. Max it out. Hopefully no one dies. We're in a good spot, guys. We've got 2,000 food. We're back on top of logs and firewood. We're going to make a nice trade for some seeds. We've got a few little projects finished off and things like that. We've gone past that little lapse of labourers because of the students. We're going well. It's going well. So I'm going to call the episode there. We'll put it on pause just in case disaster strikes. Thanks for watching. My name's IRClevor, and I'll see you next time.